I don't have any idea what I'm doing. And I had hoped I could get this little laptop to monitor my stream so I could see what's going on. Oh, why doesn't it show up? Let me try to do a refresh. This is the first time I've tried to stream with this OBS software. I normally just use Hangouts on the air. I have no clue what I'm doing. I thought it was going to be pretty straightforward, but I don't know. Why can't I see it? Oh, there it is. Oh. Stand by. We might be on the air. Oh, it's working. Okay, so let's get rid of this. And I got to turn the volume down here so it doesn't feedback. It's working. Okay, so there we got that. Oh, I even got Illinois Citizen watching my testing, troubleshooting gyrations. So anyway, this is, here's my setup. I'm running my SDR Play SDR. It's connected to my G5 RV outside antenna. As you can see, hopefully, I'm running SDR Uno. And I'm running the OBS screen capture software in the streaming mode, which I've never done. All that's running on one computer. And then I've got that little desktop, that little laptop running so I can monitor the chat and the video. And it seems to be working. I don't know how long it'll work before it crashes. I don't know what the CPU usage is. Let me see. We've got Tony C46. Yep, Tony, that's the only way to figure it out. And you guys that happen to catch this are my guinea pigs. There's Chris. But like I say, I normally do this kind of thing using the YouTube Hangouts on the air. Hangout on the air, in the air. Whatever their streaming softwares. That's what I've used in the past. And it's not too bad, but it doesn't have many options. So I saw, what is it, 170? I think it's 170's channel. And he did streaming, and I believe that he was using this OBS software, and it came out great. Now, I'm just using a standard screen capture. I don't have any add-ons that you can add on like I've used in the past, a little thing in the corner that's got my webcam. I didn't turn that on. I thought I'd try it the simplest way first. I got that working, then I would add on. I don't think I can add on the fly. I don't think I can do that. I think I have to set it up and then choose which feature I'm going to use. All right, let's see what we got in the chat. Okay, Joe says hello, and the censorship sucks. I just bought an RTL SDR, excited to play with it when it comes in on Saturday. I am really amazed at what that thing can do. The gentleman that created that device did a great job, and it's only $25. Anyway, Cyberson 1. I like your show, radio shows. Keep the great job. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And we're always learning. Don't want to get stagnated. Getting some unusual conditions on HF that the bands come in and then they go out and they come in. So shortwave's getting a little active for some reason. I'm not sure why. And then what I've got here going, I'll turn the mute off.
And the Lord took me as I followed the flock. And the Lord said unto me, go prophesy unto my people, Israel. Now therefore, hear thou the word of the Lord.
And you probably know who that is. That's my great calibration source. When I say calibration, I can always find him on the air someplace, and it tells me if the bands are working at all. So I don't listen to his content. I just listen to the fact he's there, and he's there loud and clear. It is 12:57 p.m. here in Clearwater, Florida. See what else we got in the chat. Ooh, boy, chat's going by so fast I can't keep up. Get back up here. Do you listen to police radio? Well, I used to listen to police radio and EMS fire a lot because my scanners would pick it up and decode it. It was a trunking system, but a couple of years ago, they went to a digital trunking system, which means you need a digital scanner, which runs in the neighborhood of $400 or $500. So I kind of opt out, but you can get on several streaming services, such as the one via radioreference.com, and there is one radio in Pinellas County. Actually, there's two, but one's kind of hit or miss. In Pinellas County that streams fire and EMS, and then there's one that's on occasionally that streams police, fire, and EMS. So that's how I listen to it. And believe it or not, I'm using my Alexa from Amazon to stream that video. I mean that audio via TuneIns. It's on TuneIns. So I can tell Alexa to play that on TuneIns, and she will play it. Okay. Shannon is there. Hello, Shannon. Oh, Syverson says, my review is the reason why I bought the Grundig 750. Well, I hope it works out. Hey, where's the microphone? It's clear across the room. Oh my gosh. I'm so disorganized. I've been playing with this laptop. It's a mini laptop. Trying to get it to control a SDR. Matter of fact, the RTL-SDR.com. I've got it working. It only seems to be able to work with SDR Sharp because it doesn't have much in the way of a processor. Okay, let's see if everything's working. I probably need to turn the audio down some more on my laptop that I'm using to monitor the stream. Which, if this works, this little laptop, it doesn't take up much room. It does have a good battery, well, fair battery. I did test the battery this morning, and running SDR Sharp, it lasted for 36 minutes, and it was down to 33%, and I thought that's far enough. I don't want to push it any further. So it will give me 30 minutes on the battery, which is enough to do testing outside without having to plug it in someplace. So that's working. What else? I do need to get a better camcorder. Actually, I could use my cell phone to do these recordings outside because I do have a holder for it, so I can put it on a tripod. So I could use that. My camcorder is quite old, and it's not very high resolution. I've done some of my earlier videos were done using that. What else? Oh, I see. It's telling me I need to go down. Oh, okay. Oh, gosh. There's a whole bunch of traffic in the chat room I'm missing. Brother Stair is on the air. Well, it's probably recordings. Yeah, he's supposed to be in jail. Illinois citizens bought the TRRS 1 for $550. Ooh, that's kind of out of my price range. And Mike's there. Hi, Mike. How you doing? And let me see somewhere to do where oh, I lost it. Somewhere. Let me see if I can scroll down. Bear with me. I'm just testing, trying to get the kinks ironed out of streaming using the OBS screen capture software. This is the first time I've done streaming with it, and I was surprised that it even was working. Okay, that doesn't tell me. Somewhere I had a screen that told me, oh, I know where it was. It was over here. You'll see it for a second here. Yeah, I got 15 people watching me stumble along here, and I didn't announce this because this is strictly just a test. If it works out, then I will be doing shows where I give you some advance notice. Because I watched the 170's show where he did streaming using this software, and it really looked good. So I was like, yeah, I'll try it. You know, maybe I can stumble around and get it working, and I think I have. Although I can't get the, is it? Yeah, it's caught up now. I was going to say I couldn't get the chat to catch up, but it's caught up now. So I could have selected a setup in OBS, my other setup I got, which has down in the lower right-hand corner, it has my webcam. So next time I'll probably use that. I won't put it on me. You don't need to get nauseated looking at me. I'll probably put it on a radio or something like that. So as you can see on the screen there, Preacher Man is booming in here in Florida, even though it's like 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Weighted Cube is in. Hey, how you doing? This is Tom. I'm going to turn a fan on. It's getting kind of hot in here with all this excitement. There we go. Okay, now the next thing I need to do, and it's always a risk, is to clean up the mess I made. I got wires and computers and things hanging all over the place. So I need to clean this up and then see if it still works. Hopefully it will. And my little rinky-dink laptop there is, I hate to even call it a laptop, it's so small, but it's a laptop. And it's running, of all things, it's running Windows 10, which is probably really taxing it. I see on the case, on the keyboard, it came with Windows 7, and the previous owner installed Windows 10. That was probably a mistake, because it's not a very powerful computer. Okay. While I'm here, I'm going to tell you some things are coming up. I've got a meter coming in. I just ordered it. It should be here tomorrow. It will, you can connect it directly to your handheld transceiver, and it will tell you the power output up to 50 watts. And you can put an antenna on that connector, and you can measure the frequency coming out of the transceiver. That's coming in tomorrow, I believe. I've got a radio coming from a new company. I'm not familiar with it. I'm not sure when it'll be here. It's a handheld radio. I don't know if it's for amateur radio or if it's for general public use under some of the general channels that you can use. You just have to register and get a license. You don't have to do any testing. And what else? I should have gotten, by now, I should have gotten another radio from TVDO. That should have already been here, but for some reason it's not, so I've got to send Angela an email and find out what happened to that. What else? I think that's about it on the immediate schedule. I want to do some more testing of the RTL-SDR.com antenna kit. Do some testing outside because it's really for outside use and for I call it temporary mobile use. That's what that antenna system is for. And although I've been testing it in my office, which has a lot of RF noise, and it's been doing okay as long as I keep it away from the electronics in this room. I run out of things to talk about. And like I say, this wasn't planned. I just thought, what the heck, let's see if I can get this to work. And then if I can get it to work, then I can set up some streaming sessions and announce it ahead of time so that more people can attend live. Because the beauty of this setup is I get immediate feedback of anything I'm talking about, corrections of all the mistakes I make. And if you want me to try some, I can try something. So it appears that my computer, which the SDR Uno software and the screen capture software is running on, is hanging in there quite well. Now I've cut down the bandwidth you're seeing in the spectrum. I've cut it down to 2 megahertz. I found with this setup, I've just got enough CPU power to have a bandwidth of 2 megahertz. If I go much higher than that, it starts breaking up. So I'm going to have to leave it at 2 megahertz, which is plenty. The SDR Play is capable of either 8 or 10. I've got it up as high as 8 with nothing else running on my computer. 10 didn't work. So that's where we're going. If you have some suggestions of types of shows you want me to do in this venue, this streaming where there's feedback and interaction, just let me know. Send me a comment, or you can send me an email to trrs73@gmail.com. I'm looking down here and seeing what the CPU usage is, and it looks like it's less than 50%, which is good. So apparently this OBS software is not overtaxing my computer. Let me look over on its screen. And it says it's using 15%. And then if I take what this is using, which is about 20%, that would be 35%. So this number down here showing the total of 35 to 40 is probably right. So it looks like I even got some extra CPU power there in reserve. I'm tempted to change this bandwidth on the fly here, but I'm afraid I'm going to crash the whole system, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to stop babbling. Thanks everybody that showed up. What was it? We had 18 people watching right now. 18. And I didn't even announce this. So I appreciate the 18 people that are watching. I don't know where you're at. What's this say? Bad video settings. I don't know what that's telling me. Probably is saying, oh yeah, here's my stream health and it's now turned from green to red. Oh boy. So something is not too happy. Not sure what it is. Let me go back, close that back down. And there are a bazillion options in this OBS screen capture software. So you can change the resolution and what's going on in the screen. It was, and I don't have it optimized whatsoever. So I just kind of went with the defaults. I watched a couple of videos that tried to explain what you can do to make it stream better. Better meaning with less dropouts. Ah, Gary's there from Thornton, Illinois. It's a couple of people in the audience here from Illinois. That's interesting. So, as I said before, if you have any suggestion of shows you want to see, please let me know. I like the interactivity, although it's a lot to take care of. I know I struggle with just getting my webcam in the right position at the right time when I'm doing offline videos. So this is a real challenge. What I did is I also added an extra little monitor to my main computer that this is streaming on, and so it's got my OBS software so I can see what's going on over there. And then I'm using the little laptop to monitor the chat room and the live stream itself. So I think it's going to work out. So far it hasn't crashed. I will look at the video after I stop and see if it had dropouts or anything like that. I did get this message right here, this warning that says my live stream health is not too good. Bad video settings. I'll have to check into that. What's the fine print say? Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Whatever that means. Currently, the keyframes are not being sent often enough, which is causing buffering. The current keyframe frequency is 8.4. I'm guessing that's something that you can choose in the OBS software. So I'll have to investigate that. And it says, what do I need to do? I need to send them more often. Let me write that number down. It says it's presently 8.4 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to have to look that up and see if I can change some settings in the OBS software. Like I say, I just selected streaming and let it rip whatever the settings were. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. If there were dropouts in the audio or the video, please let me know. And we'll try to get this tuned up and do some live streaming in the future, in which I will announce when the streaming is going to happen. That's the other question, is it's really hard to determine when to do the streaming, when people will be available. For instance, I have a lot of subscribers in Asia, Australia, New Zealand. I've got a lot in Europe, and of course most in the United States. So when's a good time to stream? I don't know. I know that when I've done Hangouts, you have to watch not to do them at prime hours for YouTube, because YouTube and or my internet gets overloaded and I get dropouts. So I typically like to do it like on a weekday, before the crowd gets home from school or work and starts using the internet. So if it's a weekday, it would be, either early in the morning, or if it's a weekend, it would be early in the morning. I'm a morning person, so I won't be doing late ones at my time. It might be late for your time. So anyway, any suggestions? Going, yeah, this is unexpected. I didn't know if I could get this working, and thought, what the heck, I'm going to try it. And I think it's working. I haven't got any complaints in the chat room yet. Of course, maybe everybody's not watching it. And I've been on for 24 minutes of just pure yakking. So I'm going to let you guys go. And I think this worked out okay. The OBS software is so much better than doing Hangouts on the air on YouTube. there's very few things you can control in those Hangouts. So hopefully this will be much better. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Now I have no idea how to stop this. I guess I'd stop it in OBS. Stop streaming.